Cheers. Picture looks awful. How are we doing? God, why is that so fuzzy? Must be my beard. I don't know. Just seems a bit foggy. Hope you're doing all right. Do that there. How you doing, Thomas? How you doing, mate? You're right. Yeah, got a beer just to start an hour or so. Not going to be on mega late. But yeah, a nice brown ale, no less. Just done a review of it, so it'll be out the next few days. Chocolate and coconut brown ale. Good. Cheers for that. So yeah, chocolate and coconut brown ale from Old Dairy Brewery. They're out of Tenterton. Is it Tenterton? Yeah, Tenterton. Got it right. West Kent. It's actually where my sister lives, so I don't get over there very often. Very trad kind of brewery. They've been doing some kind of more craftier stuff over the last few years as well. So, but yeah, I'm not going to do any spoilers yet. So you have to wait for the review. So, right, that's charging. That's there. So yeah, picture looks good, says Thomas. So just try not to give it away. Good evening. Right. So 2 seconds. Not the right one. I've done this before. I've given the wrong StreamYard link out before. That's that. Come on, computer. It's as bad as Adams. Just that there. Like that. And then I can just take that off. What's that there? Interesting. Yeah. Whatever. So, anyway, good evening. How's everyone's Sunday been? Who had a good weekend? Are you having a late night dark beer, stout Sunday or something like that? What are you doing? Or are you in the east coast of America or wherever and it's a little bit earlier? So, that'd be what? 4 o'clock. Yeah. Did your clocks go back last night, I think, in America? I think it's 2 weeks after us normally, for whatever reason. Or it might even be longer. Not entirely sure how it works. I know it's 2 weeks or a week one time, and then the other time it's like a month for some reason. I don't get it. Doesn't make any bloody sense to me. So yeah, this is an interesting beer, I have to say. Again, I don't really want to go into too much detail because I've just done the review of it, but it's my first Old Dairy beer in a can, which they do some cracking cask beer. They really do. Some good stuff. I've got 5 people watching, which is really cool. Indeed. So my second little session. I say little session. I had 3 beers earlier, all low ABVs. So if you didn't watch earlier, I had in order. This was the first beer. Didn't blow me away. Brewing by Numbers wheat beer, orange and vanilla. Vanilla in a wheat beer. And from North Brewing Co. out of Leeds, I had the Order of Things, New England Pale, 4.8%. It's only a 330. 2 beer, 52 jobbies, and then I had a contract brewed funky fluid over and oh god, oat, because it's like over and oat. It's out of focus. It's not one of them automatic focuses, I'm afraid. So whatever New England Session IPA is meant to be. 5.1%. The untapped ABV on this is wrong, so don't know what that's all about. So they're the 3 beers from earlier. All kind of within the same kind of ballpark, 5%-ish beers. And yeah, so there was someone there. I didn't see who it was. They just disappeared. So I'd imagine it's Adam, no doubt. So I'm sure I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, I know Adam would probably be interested in something like this. You know, he likes his brown ales and milds and stuff like that. So milds, we could have something along them lines coming up in a little bit. I'm trying to remember how many. I have got some milds, but I don't know if I've got 1 or 2 bottles. I'm hoping I've got 2. Perhaps I've only got 1. I don't know. Because I actually wanted to review. There was someone come in there and it disappeared again. So I don't know if Adam's having some issues or whatever. Don't know at this point. Interesting. Let me just try and have a hunt around for that mild. I hope it's not Big Ben because I actually want to review it. Got Tuck, which is the porter, Big Ben, which is a mild. I've got a load of other beers out there in a box from Lincoln Green. That's the idea. We didn't do the same beer, but I kind of wanted to review it. Unless I can get it again, I don't know. Let's have a look. I would like to review it. Let's check on. He sent me a message today. Oh, okay. 2 minutes. Okay. Right, is he going to stay there this time? He's still there? No, he's gone. I don't know what's going on here. He comes up and then it disappears. I don't know what's going on. No idea. No idea, Adam, if you're still watching or whatever. Just put flight mode off. Turn it off. Don't need that. Don't need that. Right, let me just try and get you. Right, will you disappear?
No, sorry, I had audio problems. Bear with me one sec.
Oh, it's you doing it. I thought there was an issue, like another issue.
No,
I can hear you.
Me with audio issue.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You were coming out of my phone before I swapped headsets.
What? Oh, was it Big Ben? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it that? I thought it was another beer. I've only got 1 of these.
No. Okay.
Doesn't
matter then if you.
I
Sure.
It. Yeah, I've got a brown ale at the moment, so.
Very nice.
So I'll have it. I'll crack it after this. I've not long opened this one, so I'll crack it after. Bloody hell, it's been new for ages.
Me? Oh.
No, not you.
Saw me the other week.
Yeah. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, fine. I've had my ears lowered yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Hope you're keeping well, Kimmy. I see you done some videos about a month or 2 ago, but yeah. Anyway, how was your roast dinner and all that? Is it all right?
Nice. Yeah, lamb. Very nice.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Lamb shoulder.
Cool. Where was that? Where was that? Do you want to open another beer first, or do you?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah.
Whatever suits you.
Yeah, well, I've got this, so you might as well. I'm sure you got another.
No, yes.
I'm really well. I've just like 5 weeks off the beer. This is my first beer day for quite a while, so done a little stream earlier, doing a little one now. Yeah, just having a few beers and seeing where I'm at with it. But yeah, doing good. What's that you got there? Rivington in the
Riving.
mouth of.
Oh, in the mouth of madness.
Okay.
And it's a collaboration with this brewery, Nova Rotunda. And this was in the unboxing that I got the other day. So, yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right. Hopefully it's all right.
Yeah. Hopefully. Simcoe Galaxy, Azaka, Simcoe Cryo, Azaka Cryo, which I've never seen before, ever. Never seen Azaka Cryo.
Have you ever had vanilla in a wit beer?
Not in a wit beer. I've had it in sours.
Yeah,
Never
but
in a
no,
wit beer.
in a wit beer, it's like
No.
it's that Beer 52 job thing. It's like orange and it's like it's too sweet. You can't. There's a lot of the classic flavors you can't get because it's got that vanilla in it. It just covers the top of it a bit.
Yeah, that'd be weird with coriander.
Yeah, you're not really. There's a touch of herbalness, but you have to really look for it. You know, it's
Went down the wrong way.
yeah, coriander and even banana and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
you know, or bubblegum. It's none of that. I mean, that varies. I know, but sometimes it's more prominent in others, but yeah, the sweetness just. If there is any subtle aromas or flavors, it just covers over the top.
I can see what they were going for with vanilla, because banana and vanilla, orange and vanilla, like an orange cream, citrus cream.
Yeah.
With a bit of banana. Yeah, I get that, but yeah, the coriander will just die off.
Yeah, it just did. Unfortunately.
I have the new top rope shandy with my because I was driving. So half of a 2.5% shandy we had. So Macho Man Shandy Savage. It was nice. Yeah, it was nice. They actually put lactose in it, which I wasn't expecting, but not a lot, just a little bit, just on the end. It was really good. Big lemon up front. It tastes like they mixed it with an IPA, to be honest.
Yeah.
Rather than it being like a lager shandy or anything like that. But it was nice.
Old Harry seems to be in love with Liverpool at the moment.
Why is that?
I don't know. Just when he mentioned it on his stream on Friday, like, I love Liverpool. People are really nice.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know. It's good. It's just like I'm going to go 3 or 4 times next year. It's like okay.
It's a city that's beer scene is emerging. I think that's what he likes about it.
Yeah.
And but it's taken a long time to get to that point.
It's going to get there, isn't it? Eventually, it's going to get, especially Liverpool. I mean, all the major cities they're already there, really. I
think the major problem though is it's too spread out. Everything's all over the place. There's nothing. Like it's got a good train system, but
that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's just the places that are propping up are near train stations that connect. So it's just a bit of annoying.
Yeah, I'll have to come up for a one weekend or whatever in the new year at some point. I've never been to Liverpool, so this chair it's just driving me crazy. It's one of them where it lowers on its own. It won't bloody stop. Then all of a sudden, I realise I'm like deadly down on the floor. But no, Liverpool. It sounds good. It's got some interesting sort of places. It's got 1 or 2 micro pubs as well. What I've been doing a little bit of research, just 1 or 2.
There's loads.
So they've even got up there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So does Liverpool use sparklers? Are they do sparklers up there? They do.
Yeah.
I can never. Sometimes it's weird. You expect somewhere to do it and then they don't. It'd be interesting to have a sparkler map of all the pubs, and then just see where the line is.
I don't know. It's probably like Warwick. I think anything lower than Warwick is no sparklers.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's got Blake. How you doing, Blake? Hope you keep him well, brother.
Even Blake.
So yeah, as the thing says, first beer in 33 days. So
how does it feel?
It's a bit weird.
Okay.
It's gone one extreme to the other. Weird not having a beer, and then weird having a beer. It's kind of like that. Trying to be a little bit more mindful of how many beers I'm having each time I have a beer. It's starting to get like 6, 7 each time I have a beer all the time. Yeah, perhaps not too good.
I'm a usual 2 when I'm at home. It'll be 2.
Yeah, I mean on streams. I mean, it's I just get bored. I just get bored of drinking beer. Just like not talk to anyone about it, or it's just like even if it's a good beer, it's like nice. Do you know what I mean? I just social.
Yeah.
Thing.
I just get tired. I get tired. I'll have 2, and then I'll be starting to fall asleep during the second one.
I was going to do a stream on Friday, but Harry was on for quite a while, so I ended up just watching Harry. And then by the time he went, I was like,
Yeah.
Last night I was going to do one, and then I mentioned it to see if there's any interest. I mentioned it to Jake. Yeah. A bit later. Okay. I fell asleep. I actually fell asleep before my daughter last night. So.
Well, surprisingly, on my birthday, I had a pint and a half when I was out, a pint and a half a cask when I was out, and then I had two bottles at home, and then I was asleep. Sorry, I had the bottle. I had a 330ml can and a big 500 bottle, which was one that Raggy gave me. And it's the only one that's been disappointing so far. It was a bit nothing-y.
Yeah. I was trying to get.
This is really good. Really, really good.
It looks quite gloopy, almost.
Merc.
Yeah, it's proper Merc bomb, isn't it? There's no light coming through that. It's just proper dark.
No. No. It's thick as well.
That's what she said.
So, cool. This is not too bad. I think you'd like this. But I don't want to go into spoilers because I've done the review. So I thought this would be your type of beer.
Yeah, well, I've got the Thornbridge Rivington Brown Ale still in the fridge. So I haven't had that yet.
I haven't had a brown ale for ages. I haven't had a brown ale for ages. So it's quite.
That's actually the new trend at the minute.
I've always liked brown ales. It's just you don't see them very often. I mean, in bottles and the odd can, but don't even see them at all in cask. It's just you don't see them.
Yeah. I just seen a spate of them in the last month or so. Seems to be everyone's doing American browns at the minute.
This is
Thornbridge today.
This is English brown ale. This one. It doesn't elaborate what hops are in it, mind, but it just says water, malted barley, hops, oats, very kind of general. And then it says chocolate. Is it nibs? Is it chocolate malt? Coconut? Is it flake coconut? Is it whatever? Lactose and yeast and wheat. That's it. It doesn't really say anything else. Different. I'm all for something different. So.
Yeah, I'd say that it seems to be. I've seen like a trend of American browns at the minute. That seems to be the big sweet brown ales, and reds as well, which is brilliant for me because they're my style of beer.
I've got a red.
One I sent Harry.
I've got a red here. Export red from White Hag.
Yeah. Boundary's just done one as well.
I don't know if you just. Sorry?
I haven't had that one yet.
Oh.
Boundary have done one as well recently. And Gypsy Hill. Just everyone seems to be doing red ales and brown ales at the minute.
It's weird, isn't it? How they. I don't know why. It's just odd. So I was just looking at ABVs here. I'm like, right, that's 6% mild. 6%.
Yeah. It does say strong mild.
It does say strong mild. Yeah. Like I'm quite intrigued by it. I need to go and get a glass before I crack it, but
no worries. It's that's another thing I've seen recently. Golden milds coming back.
I don't get it. I don't get that.
It's the same. You just changed the malt profile.
I know, but it's exactly. A gold. You turn it into something else, then, aren't you? Really?
I don't know. I suppose sessionable gold nails are essentially golden milds anyway. They just got rebranded.
I'm just going to knock my resolution down. I don't know if it's making you lag or.
No, maybe it's just me. If I can drop it. Advanced options. I'm on 360p anyway.
Yeah, so I have to drop mine down. It might have been me. Perhaps no one else can see it. I can see a slight lag. It's probably me, to be honest.
I've noticed it, but it's seconds.
It's still doing it slightly. Yes, Rob. No worries. He's just walking home from work. I'll join you in about 25 minutes. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll probably have to dash and make sure the little one's all right at some point, and then I'll be back, kind of thing. But yeah, no worries. I'll send you the link when you get back. Tring American Barons are very good on cask. Okay, it's at Hertfordshire, isn't it? Is that Hertfordshire Brewery?
Don't know. Tring, not a brewery I'm familiar with. I know that Vaux.
Yeah, I know Tring. There's quite a well-known carp lake, Tring Reservoirs. Oh, right. I think it's Hertfordshire. Don't know. It's probably not even. It's probably just the name of the beer. I don't know. But yeah, no. So how was Hertfordshire? There you go. Boom. So cool. There's some fishing lakes up there, well known for carp. Tring. Okay. What's Tring? What's the other one? There's another one as well. I can't remember. Precious Beer Reviews. How you doing, brother? Hope you keeping well. Yeah, Hearts. Yeah,
he did a.
Okay.
He did a live head-to-head earlier as well. Noticed that.
I did see when I
did a stout head-to-head.
Yeah, I did. I haven't even bothered checking any of the supermarket beers since since before lockdowns, to be honest. Just not fussed. Just I've got plenty of beer here as well that've just been building up. While I've not been drinking, so it's like I've got to start somewhere, I guess. So yeah, I saw that bad joke. How you doing, Matt? I hope you're keeping well, mate. Yeah, been a while. Yeah, just trying to get back into this, like, what the hell is this? It tastes like beer, kind of deal. It's like taste buds don't know what the hell's going on at the moment, so it's kind of fun. It's made it more interesting having a big gap. So it's like, yeah, it was just getting stale and that before. It's just like drinking for the sake of drinking, not enjoying. So it's like, yeah, that's enough. stop. So,
I've gone on a bit of a traditional kick recently, just to sort of mix things up a bit.
yeah, I think I was drinking too much, I think. Well, I probably wasn't. It's just beer days within a week. It was just creeping up. Not so much drinking lots, but and then I ended up going out saying my farewells to the manager of my local, because he's moving back to Canada. He's in Canada now. But he was moving back to Canada, so I had a few beers with him and that, him and his missus. He moved out to Vancouver, so which was a bit of a blow. He's a top guy. He literally bought craft beer to my sort of local town about 7 or 8 years ago, and yeah, so that's a bit sad. But he's going to be coming back apparently now and again, so which is good.
Has he got someone to take over?
Oh, it's all been sorted. Yeah, actually, my friend I've known for quite a few years has taken over as manager.
Very good.
Which is great, because we used to do bulk shares with him and stuff anyway, so I know him really well. So it's like, that works.
Bottle share venue?
Yeah, no, it's all for bulk shares. So speaking of that, we got one coming up in a couple of weeks. Jesus, I'm actually quite scared, to be honest.
Hi. Just little lots of little amounts.
It's just like I get carried away. It's like, come on. And it's like, and then it just goes a bit silly. So yeah.
Shall I take a little card like Mrs. Raggy? Shall I get a card that says "Calm down, Craig"?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Unlike Raggy's missus, I'll just say fuck off. Craig H again. Good evening, and James as well. Cheers. All good. Yeah, I've still got quite a bit here, so I did post the link. I did post the link to Jake. He's seen the link, so he's probably getting a little to sleep. Rob will be on in a while. We just before I forget. That's another thing I'm going to be starting to. I'm not going to have as many people as on as before, because there was one there.
Okay.
Well, one of the last ones, it got too silly. You couldn't hear anyone talk, and I hate that.
No.
I know if I'm watching, I'm just like, nah, I can't be bothered listening to that noise.
No.
Copy. More.
I was going to say Peter might be about, because I think Mondays is usually his day off.
He's
no.
he said he's knackered, so I've already asked.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to join, so this is fine. So how was Nottingham then? I think we've had this conversation on your channel earlier last week, but
yeah,
it looked good.
Nobody saw that, but yeah, yeah, it was good. It was good. I know Rob said he got a bit of on his Nottingham rundown where he did the 3 beers. He got a bit cask fatigue, which I don't really get. I get what he means by it being heavy, because it's gravity poured, so your carbonation's down. But for me, I just switch up styles, and that usually sorts me fine. And
easier drinking. I find them really easier drinking. They go down quite easy.
You just swap to something light if you're feeling heavy.
Well, after the festival, one of the days, I don't think it was the Friday, it was a Saturday night, Raggy went home. Quite early. He went home about 11. He wanted to stay out. I think he thought his missus was a bit peeved, so he like 3 miles walk home. I was like, see ya. I was like he does. I just got Uber.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
He got a bus.
We walked from his house into town. I said, don't do that again. It's just like there's one big long hill that each side.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Oh my God. I didn't know
that's
it was
when
so far.
when him and Harry said they were walking home, and I was like, I'm driving anyway. I'm going to be late because I got stuck in Burslem, not Burslem, Hanley, near Stoke because the connection to the A road was closed.
Yeah.
So that was a pain in the arse driving around. And I was like, I'm going to be late anyway. I'll have time for 2 halves, and that'll be it. I'll have two low ABV halves, and I'll just drive you home. Don't worry about it.
But no, anyway, on a Saturday night, he went home at about 11. So I better go. I think she's got the ump with me. I was like, oh, whatever, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
He got home and he said, I could have stayed out. You know what I mean? So he just took it the wrong way. You know, it's like the text sometimes.
Yeah,
so
you can't.
So I just went through the whole cask bar in Fox and Grapes. It was about 7 or 8 different casks. I went through the whole lot.
Did you do the keg? They had keg as well in Fox and Grapes when we went as well. They had some decent keg.
Yeah, they had a lot of Verdant on when I was in there. They had about 3 or 4 Verdants on, but I'd had them all already.
We were lucky. We had Verdant and Overtone, which was good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was really impressed with it. I thought it was one of the best. We didn't do loads of pubs because obviously we ended up doing the whole Saturday as well, both sessions. It was supposed to be for pubs.
Yeah.
But we got them for free. It's like, let's just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave us less time for bars. Yeah. We done 1 or 2 bits and bats on the Sunday, and then we went back to his tap room. It was quite good having the Sunday night in Nottingham because that gave me a whole kind of day. And I went back Monday, so that worked out really well. But
yeah.
Cheers, Thomas. Good night, mate. Take care. But yeah, it's definitely, and I went on the wrong train to get to Nottingham. I didn't realise you could go direct because I'm an idiot. Oh, it wasn't so much me. It was doing the train line. It said, "Oh, go there and then go there." So I went to Grantham and then changed from Grantham across
onto a local train.
Yeah, and it's like, and then I was like, why didn't it say to do that on the train line? So you can go direct from St Pancras, not King's Cross, St Pancras.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So it's like an hour and a half.
Well, the thing is, I could have gone direct from Liverpool as well to Nottingham, but they don't run it on a Sunday. So I had to be back in. Yeah, I had to be back on Monday. So I could have got there, but I couldn't have got back, hence why I drove.
I'm just going to go and get another glass.
No worries.
Make sure Litland's all right, and then...
yeah, fine.
I'm
going to shoot through the comments if I can.
Yeah, well, we've done them all, I think, but yeah.
I'm gonna move my camera around as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodbye to Thomas. Really decent, this one. I do like Rivington, as I've said before, and double IPA as well. Really nice. Big grapefruit, orange flavors. Really good. Really, really good. I've not heard of Nova Rotunda before. I think the only time I had one before, which is when I had a double IPA from them, and this was a similar sort of hot profile, but the juice bomb seems to be what they go for. I'd like to see if they can do any other style decently, like a stout or maybe just a simple pale ale. Be nice. But yeah. was funny because this was on the one of the breweries in Rob's Find the Remington Challenge, and I drank the same 3 as well from that. And then they do a collaboration with Remington, which is quite funny. Very interesting. Definitely the oats, I think, is making this stick. Giving it that body. Let's see if any more. No more comments. Maybe I should go and grab a glass as well. Take the dog out. Sound, thank you. See what's outside.
Sorry about that. Right, cleaned the glass out that I wanted to use. So, I see Adam's gone. Bloody hell. This. How you doing, Joe? Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, I've had a bit of a time off the beer, like you do now and again. Just needed that break, like you do. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been on the old comments of your show lately. I just like Joe D.
I quickly tuned in last night.
Yeah, I just sort of
a little bit.
I'm normally in bed before then, that sort of time these days. So, yeah. I don't know if you've run through these comments or what. But,
no, I went off to go and get a glass, and I'm wondering whether we got the same glass.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
I got my raggy pint glass thing.
Oh, okay. I got the festival glass.
Oh.
Yeah, top beers from Neptune.
Yeah, it's for you. I've only had 1 or 2.
The dark beer game is pretty good. So any dark beers from them. They've just released a barley wine as well, which I haven't tried yet.
Interesting. Good. No worries. Good to see you chiming in. I appreciate it. So, I don't know if there's any ball games on at the moment. I don't even know how the round. I haven't been paying much attention this season. I don't know how the Rams are getting on. So I know you went to one game a few weeks back. Saw on Instagram. Looked pretty cool. Cool stadiums. But yeah. Right. Where's the bottle opener? I've still got a bit of brown ale left, but oh well. No matter.
I've still got the double IPA left.
I'm just drinking ultra slow.
Same.
Random bottle caps just lying around here at the moment. From whenever.
I'm tempted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He was doing that earlier on bloody Weymouth Beach. It's like he just doesn't care about anyone else around him, does he? He just does his shit.
Oh no! Oh
You
no!
don't care.
He's self-centered.
Yeah, that plenty of dish made me laugh.
I don't know anyone that's been on that in like 10 years.
No, I didn't know it still existed, to be honest. But I mean, what a name for him to go on to. It just made me chuckle. So, right, let's crack these open. It's just ridiculous.
Okay.
Yep. Bit of smoke.
What I noticed with all the...
Bit of smoke on the
I got a bit. What I've noticed with all these, they've got the Seva bottle tops, every Lincoln Green beer.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I've just got a third. I've got 2 bottle caps here. I've got 2, and then I've got a third one. So this is Big Ben, an English strong mild, 6% ABV. I'm just going to plug it into a pint glass. Try and generate a bit of
Carbonation's lively, more lively than I thought it'd be.
Not for me. For my vigorous pour, it's got just over 1 finger, lightly tanned.
Oh yeah, no, but it's constantly going up the side of the glass.
Different style of glass, I guess. It might be the glass that's doing it. But,
Maybe. Mine looks a lot lighter.
I think it's the size of the glass.
The glass,
I think
but
yeah.
could be.
I mean, I could do the old light test and bollocks if you want. Let's have a look.
Whatever you want to do.
Don't normally do it. Now, murky. So it's not. That's more of a colour.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's unfiltered.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It looks dark. It's just the camera angle, the light in the room and all that shit. But trying to work. It smells like a brown ale.
Burnt caramel. Definitely getting burnt caramel.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, caramel, toffee.
Yeah.
Almost like a slight bit of rum or something, like raisins.
Sweet. That sweetness is there with the. You can smell it's going to be sweet.
Brown bread. Maybe a slight bit of nuttiness going on as well. Walnut.
Smoky. Bit smoky as well.
Definitely brown bread. Wholemeal bread.
It's time for the dog to bark.
Always away. It's probably watching somewhere. I can bark now.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Get big brown bread flavour. Massive.
Yeah. I was getting it on the nose. It's like
I get what you mean. I get what you mean by the brown ale
a little bit.
element. Bit watery
It's
at the
not
back
overly
end,
sweet.
but that's what you'd expect from it.
It's not overly
No,
sweet. It's quite warming. Not with the ABV.
that caramel
just,
flavour is definitely there.
yeah, just the body of the beer. It's quite warming. It's a little bit not heavy, but it's yeah, slightly
Bit of
heavy,
sweet
I'd
malt
say.
but bit of sweet malt hangs on the tongue at the end, right at the tip.
Still lovely though.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Huh. What a shame.
Yeah. See if I can generate any more head here.
Yeah, well, I've already had mine. So I'm not greedy. Take what I can get.
I'm still getting smokiness as well on the
Cheers,
finish.
Joe, mate. Take care. See you later, mate. It is a meal. It is a meal. It's that kind of hearty. Yeah, I reckon this would. What would this beer go well with food wise?
Fish. Fish and chips. No?
I'd be bloated out big time, I reckon.
A stew?
Yeah, I reckon I was thinking more sort of lines. Or a beef stroganoff or something like that.
Yeah, offset the cream.
Photo is done. Sorry, Greg, I missed you. I hope you're doing well, mate. That's nice. I enjoyed that. Yeah,
I haven't had that one yet.
I had it on cask, and I preferred it on cask. I had it in the bottle, reviewed in the bottle for my hiatus. Decent American Pale Ale. It was all right.
Good.
Yes,
I was impressed with the Sheriff as well. I had that the other night. The 5.5
Yeah, I've not had.
English IPA.
I've still got loads and loads left over. I've still got Tuck Porter.
I had it on cask. I haven't got a bottle of it. That was decent.
Yeah, I've just not got round to getting round to everything really. And then, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well.
Oh.
See you later, Joe. Take care, mate. And then we've got Rob joining.
Oh.
How you doing, mate?
Hi. Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, good.
All right.
Just finished at the shop.
Oh, yeah, 9 hours.
Oof.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say, yeah, without a break. I think that's pretty. I've not even having dinner.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you're keen to get on, aren't you?
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Priorities, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I always like a few beers when I finish. I mean, it's like you just need to wind down. It's like it's tiring. It means 9 hours, and then it's walk home, and then you can't just fall asleep. You need to unwind. I was in a couple of beers, so it's nice to nice to have some company. I've on a see, this is it. I have to think. It's one thing you can think about. A couple of beers, or which I'm going to have. It's something to look forward to when I get home. And I've had this a bunch of times. I think it's lovely. I've just done a mega quick review. It was about less than 3 minutes, but I think it's lovely. Strata Hop Pale Ale from Pressure Drop. It's lovely. I love Strata. It's a winner.
Another beer they've done recently is something Chat. It's like a
Vice
stout.
champion. Oh,
yeah.
Stout.
Stout.
Oh, the good Chat.
It looked all right.
Yeah, I had it when it first came out.
Right.
And then me and Becky bought a can yesterday, but then we didn't get around to drinking it, so I'll probably drink it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But for me, it was a bit too sweet. I know Dean's reviewed it. I haven't watched his review. I started watching, then I got sidetracked. But I think he seemed to like it. I didn't like it as much as the granola one or Escape Pod. It was just maybe a bit too sweet. But.
Yeah. You've changed your position. Yeah, just not your reviewing angle, is it?
No. This is I'm on my sofa. I'm not even on my tripod. I'm on my thingy. I'm on my phone stand.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We just cracked open the. We're on this together. We're going to do a little review.
Oh yeah. Was it a Lincoln Green Ale?
Yeah, strong mild, 6%.
Yeah.
Oh, how did you go with that?
Mild.
Strong mild. Is that throw your
mild are fine, but it's
order?
Imperial mild. Imperial milds are stupid. Strong mild is fine.
Okay. Is it all about?
But before that,
certain levels.
I had
acceptable levels.
Yes,
I've not had it. No, I was listening as I was walking home, So yeah, I had that very conversation with somebody today about because somebody really enjoyed that just before I left, and they were like, "Have you got much more of that left?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got 11 cans." Because they were like, "Good," because I want to have it again. So I don't. Is it any good?
Yeah, do you know when you get a New England IPA and the well, or in this case, double IPA, where you get that grapefruit bitterness that comes through?
Okay.
It's that on a high scale.
Okay. Interesting one.
Yeah. That sounds
And it's
interesting.
chewy.
Because
Thick, chewy.
It looked on even on camera. It's like bloody hell, that looks gloopy.
Yeah, it's,
the,
I've still got some left.
we were part of the Evil Dead kind of launch thing at Triangle. So we had until
Roll
last
out.
night we had Evil Dead
Yeah.
2 on Evil Dead 2 on draft, and then we had cans of all three. So the stout, the sour, and the IPA. Yeah, the IPA went. I mean,
Yeah,
the keg kicked in. Well, so we're only open 5 days a week. It kicked in kind of 8 days, which isn't bad really.
it's
For a keg
it's
of
probably
double
the
IPA.
best double IPA.
I didn't think it was that great. I thought they lived were better.
Really?
Yeah, I know people have said. I had a can of it. I only had a draft. It was very soft, maybe a little bit kind of muted, I guess. Nice enough, but maybe the can was a bit better. But who knows? Have you had the stout yet? I know you bought the stout, didn't you?
No, I've not had the stout yet. I've got it.
Yeah.
Had it yet. I had and I've not had the sour yet because I had that first time around on Crowler, and it was interesting. It might have been a bit oxidized just because that was when they were first experimenting with Crowlers. It was really early in sort of Rivington's "we've got a Crowler machine" stage.
Okay.
And I had to get it delivered to Peter because they only delivered to Bolton and Wigan postcodes, and Scads are Wigan postcodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It was good though. But I'm looking forward to trying the proper cans because it's a proper canning machine now and not the Crowler it was back in the day.
But this thing, it's very, I say, brown bread nuttiness to it with a bit of caramel. The body's like upper end of a medium, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's quite heavy
It's not,
going.
I like it. It's light enough.
I think
I thought
it's quite heavy going. But then I'm not used to drinking beer. That's probably what it is.
I thought it's a lot lighter than the double IPA. I thought it was light enough. It's not watery. It's definitely not watery.
Yeah, double IPAs. I think I'm way too. I struggle with them completely. I think at the moment it's too heavy. I will.
Your baby palate.
It is. Palate's got younger. So.
Fresh skin.
But,
No, it does make a difference.
Yeah,
I've got a memory of having a bit of time off for some reason, and then having Dark Star Revelations.
Yeah,
This is years ago. This is years.
Yeah.
And I remember. Like, bloody hell! I'm like, Jesus, is this what beer tastes like? Destroying my senses over the years.
Bitter as hell that was back in the day. Big old heavy.
Yeah, I bet it's not now, is it?
Don't know. I've not. I remember having
cans
it in
in supermarkets though.
Yeah, but I remember having it in a bottle. I've had it on cask as well.
Yeah, that was one of the early front runners of all that kind of thing.
I don't know.
You might be right.
Still bottles, 500ml bottles. I think
you might be
Astor have got it now.
Oh, really? Not mine.
Not mine. Yeah, I was say not mine.
Waitrose.
Yeah, Waitrose is right.
But I think Waitrose.
So I'm seeing Revelation.
I can't remember
for years.
Yeah, I had a couple of beers. Actually, you mean Craig's met him. Remember my mate Seth?
Yeah.
Last in London, little ginger fella. He kind of made an appearance. That's last time I saw him was in London that time.
All right. Yeah.
So I've not seen him since then. And I came upstairs with like some stock to replenish, and it turned. I mean, it was like something out of a film. We just kind of turns around. Like, ah! It's his dad's birthday, so he were up for that, and he popped in as a surprise. He were hoping Gav were there, but so Gav came over, and he opened a bottle of there's some Lervig knocking around at the moment, which are mega posh. Like £20 bottle. They are amazing. They are worth it, absolutely worth it. We had the Black Forest one, which I was a bit. Yes, they are the £20, but they're fucking amazing. I mean, I would say they are worth it.
I was looking at getting some for the share actually. But...
They are really good. The base beer is
are they only 330?
375.
375. Okay.
There is a 750 one.
Is it?
It's about £35 though.
I haven't seen that one.
I don't know if it was on.
Begin with a P.
I can't remember. It was on Beer Merchants.
Yeah, I think they're the importers. One what we had was Black Forest Picante, and you know me in cherries, but it was lovely. There was so much vanilla coming from the wood. It was amazing. It
wasn't Northern
very
Monk.
good.
It weren't Northern Monk, so.
Yeah, it wasn't Northern Monk. But we've got a Northern Monk on draft at the moment. We've got a Northern Monk Imperial Stout, the Shaun of the Death, and that's really good. I had it yesterday. It's not mega sweet
in the fridge,
but it smells exactly like strawberry cornettos. It's impressive.
Brilliant. I love strawberry cornetto.
It's not almonds and sweetness. There's a good beer at the heart of it, and it's the right amount of sweet. It's not a silly pastry stout. It's not that. So yeah, if you love a strawberry cornetto, honestly, you go because it's got you get this chocolate smell as well, and you get the so it's good. It was
it's
good.
got a bit of wafer savouriness as well. Or...
You get it. I think that draws it back actually from becoming silly. It kind of adds a nice dimension. It's slow. I think you like it. And then because, last hour, if I want, I can have a beer. And he stuck around as well. This Seth, so I thought, I can't be having him drinking on his own. So I had a Cloudwater Pale Ale, which was I can't remember what it's called, but it was okay. Nothing remarkable.
Yeah.
So
I saw Seth. I've seen Seth a couple of times in London. Just bumped into him.
He's living up in Stoke Newington now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I saw him. Me and Jake saw him at. Was it me and Jake? London Craft Beer Fest 2019.
Yeah.
He was in Macalabar.
Yeah. Ticking.
Yeah. He is a bit of a ticker, isn't he?
Yeah. He's done over 12,000 check-ins.
Yeah, I know.
No, 12,000 individual beers.
Yeah.
Unique
check-ins. Over 12,000. Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking mental, isn't it?
Well,
I'm on.
I don't know. Three and a half.
Yeah, I'm just. I think I'm just under 3.5, but I've only been on Untapped since 2017.
I checked it in.
That's just crazy.
I didn't like the gamification of drinking.
No. It does seem to be a league, very kind of competition-y with some of them. So I can't be asked for that.
Badges.
Yeah.
All
the badge.
Give me a badge. I'll drink more beer. Give me a badge.
Yeah, I just can't be asked for all that bollocks. It's just nah. It's more just for myself, not for anyone else, really.
I like the element there where I like that, and I will check. Like I checked in the Northern Monk one at Triangle yesterday because I want, if I go to an area, I really appreciate knowing what's on.
Yeah,
especially
if it's an unverified.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I like to know that. So in certain situations, I will kind of do that. But I've got I went to track last weekend. We got a bit pissed, to be honest. In track, we went over to Cloudwater, and I think we were a bit pissed by that point. And it was a bit busy with knobheads. But track was really nice. Apparently, a lot quieter than they normally are. That was,
You do realise you're in Manchester?
Yeah, that's why all the knobheads.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And then, what was I going to say? Oh, then for Becky's birthday in the start of December, and we've booked a couple of nights I think 3 nights in Edinburgh. So
Very nice.
Go to Leith, and so we'll get the camper van. I think we're going earlier in the week, so a lot of the cap rooms aren't open, but camper van are open, so we'll get camper van.
They're good.
But
Stout.
I've not had anything. Yeah,
I've had one of their beers, not the one at was it a chocolate orange stout or some orange?
Yeah,
stout?
the Imperial one, which was 9.8, but it tasted about 14. It was ridiculous.
Firewater.
Yeah. It was boozy as fuck. And there was another beer that was the other way round. It was 14%. It tasted like about 4.
Yeah.
I think there's a few more breweries, but there's plenty of breweries, but the more interesting ones have got tap rooms, like in town. Like Fierce have got a bar.
Yeah,
Bolt City have opened somewhere, but I mean, opened last week, so I don't know what their opening hours are yet. So
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
There's loads of bars in Edinburgh. You'll have there's a decent selection of good craft bars.
I went to Edinburgh about 15 years ago, if not longer.
I went.
I wasn't really
2018.
Actually, yeah. So I don't want that fussed. I was more bothered about buying records.
I wasn't. I wasn't. I went when I was seeing some lass up there.
Lassie.
I got a flight. I got a flight from literally Manston Airport just up the road to Edinburgh. It was only 3/4 of an hour. It was great.
That sounds ace.
3/4 of an hour and about 15 minutes for circling to land.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. But it's just that I didn't realise how far out of Edinburgh the bloody airport is. I was like, fucking hell. How am I going to get into Edinburgh? It's like
they'll leave some coast.
Yeah,
Edinburgh.
It was.
That's like 2 miles. About 2 miles leave from Edinburgh. Because that's one of the places I want to go. I mean, it's a bit of a hotspot for kind of food and culture and booze and stuff.
There's a load of bars that'll have New Barns on. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah, I was looking at on their stockists, and then most of their stockists in Scotland they appear to be in Edinburgh. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that they ain't got a tap room, but I said it's fine. It's not that bad.
They're really new. They're not going to. It takes a lot to open a tap room, money wise.
A lot of places it's a requisite really when you start these days. But yeah, so that'll be fun. I can't make it to Marlborough, but no, it is what it is. Train were going to be £120.
Train to Liverpool. We got lift.
Fuck that shit. No, that's all right. I couldn't cope with the drive. The drive back.
Me and Peter talking shite.
No, vomiting. I get really car sick when I'm hungover. I get car sick a bit anyway, but would have been bad times. I know it's very kind of
the front.
But, no, with feeling as rough as I know I'll feel. I mean, if Nottingham's out to go by, the karate I felt then. I think I was just about getting over my hangover when I got back to Leeds. Couple of beers on train with me, my glass, and kindly supplied by yourself.
It's a good glass. Aldi.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect. So last seat available in the carriage, directly outside the toilet. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking make the most of this. Got a couple of beers. I had an American one I picked up from me. American one I picked up from near Raptor, which Dave were working again. So he suggested it, and then I got a kind of wave. And sorry, but the review I say WAV, but it is wave. It's a waveform file. I know this.
You'll just get comments of saying wave.
And it's That the Wave was much better than the American one. It's a lovely beer, his Wave.
It is. It's surprising for the ABV for a pale ale. How the
Yeah,
flavour
it's
is.
an IPA. It's an IPA.
Is it IPA?
Seven. It's like 7.2 or something. Yeah, it's cracking. No, maybe 6.
Oh, I thought it was a pale ale.
Mm.
I thought it was a pale ale.
No, it's good. It's good. I had it on draft in Leeds when I met up with Simon as well. They were an Neon Raptor takeover in Assembly Underground Vocations Bar.
Yeah.
Simon was lagging by that point. So I go, I'll get a third, and I'll give him a bit, and he couldn't have like some bigger ones like they just launched that Vampire Disco and then the stout that they've just done.
That Vampire Disco.
Gave him a bit, and you were like, "Oh, sorry, mate. I really appreciate it, but I think I'm done." That's Simon's old trick.
Is that when he'd been to Lords the night before?
Yes, yeah. I think they've overdone it a bit the night before, but no, it was nice. It was nice to see him. It was Lee. Was it Lee W who joined as well? He was a lovely chap.
Don't know.
And John's great. John's good company. Can't go far wrong.
He just described himself as handsome.
No, he's just pissing. No, he's a good lad. He's very likable. Yeah, he's a good lad.
Yeah, Craig said nice things about him when he went to London.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, he's good company.
So there you go. Well,
Yeah,
I hope you enjoy Edinburgh. That Vampire Disco, that Imperial Sour, is sold out everywhere.
Yeah, it was all right.
Not worth the hype.
No, I don't think any of those really are. But there's a couple of those new Wrecker beers as well from.
Yeah,
good nothing around, isn't there? Which
saw that.
I think there was a part of the kind of online craft beer audience who go fucking nuts for those ones, those silly beers, and I'm not.
I wasn't keen. I had the cherry one because my friend got me one, and he got one for himself, and then he got told to take it back, and he was just going, "No, I'm not doing that." And I was like, "You went. Do you still want your can?" I went, "Yeah, got." And then it did overflow. It didn't explode. You just keep it in the fridge.
Paul Musco, cheers. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not into those. I don't mind like a fruit of goes, but those like fucking 10%. Like a tin of paint. No, it's not for me.
Yeah, but the North ones were all right. I had a couple of them.
Yeah.
And they're getting up there.
We did a video on Simon's channel. Four of us did a little review.
I didn't realise he went up there again.
Yeah, well, he was coming up a while back, and then he got mumps.
Oh yeah, is that?
And then and then when he were up, I didn't think I would have been able to do it, but time allowed. Circumstance and time allowed, so I thought, well, why not? Why not?
John's,
it'd be nice to see him.
John's a really nice guy.
I was just saying to Adam, he's good company. Isn't he?
Yeah, I said you said the same.
He's a lovely chap, and he's
I've met
him
a couple of times in London over the summer, proper.
Yeah, he's entertaining. He's funny. He's really generous. He's He's put a lot on the line with the brewery, and I wish him the best.
Yeah, no. I asked him some questions I've always wanted to, but not online.
Yeah.
I'd rather like, right. I've had this question for ages. Boom.
And those were.
So yeah.
It's not a real beer. That's the answer.
That's it. No.
Fake.
So I got it.
No, he's a good.
And then Craig said,
"Yeah."
And Craig said, "So is mine." Took it off.
I think John's hooks over his ears. It's one of those like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good.
Bad.
It was good.
I'm gonna need
And
a
Lee was
haircut.
lovely fellow as well.
I need a haircut soon. Look at that. There we go.
Blimey.
Mine
That's
got
what-
curly. It had to go.
That's since well, it was short when I was doing beer reviews before. That's that length. And there you go.
But yeah.
Off the beer for that long.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, no, it'd be even longer. But, anyway,
That was okay. I've
It's
had
all
better
right.
miles
I'm still
Better
drinking. I'm drinking the brown actually at the moment.
for better ADV.
I like
the
brown.
one that me and Rob had in.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
No,
No, go on.
I like the brown breadiness of it. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of raisin notes in there. I don't like saying cake, but it's that kind of thing going on with it.
Sorry.
Bit of caramel. It's just nice.
How do you
It's
like
a
your
bit of
saurine,
caramel.
Adam?
Yeah.
How do you
Just
take your
as it
saurine?
comes.
Not a butter on. Not a bit,
As
not
it
a bit of
comes.
marge, bit of butter.
No.
Just as it comes.
If I'm feeling fancy. Yeah.
Oh, he lives such a decadent life. Bit of marge.
Yeah.
March.
It's Flora or no
No
deal.
pack. No pack. Come on.
March.
Flora? Posh.
Flora
No
light.
pack. No pack all the way. Aldi special.
It's all right. It's not Lurpak. It's one of the
I
ones
can't
where
buy me.
it's one of the ones that I think the dupes that it's not as quite as good as the original. There are some dupes that are better, which is ridiculous.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think
But yeah.
the barbecue sauce rip-off is probably better than the original. They do.
I make my own. I can't eat. I can't drink. I can't use normal barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is fucking appalling. It doesn't taste anything like barbecue sauce. I can make you a multitude of regional barbecue sauces, and they taste like fucking barbecue sauce.
I was looking
Like,
looking forward to
barbecue sauce
see-
you get in a fucking little tub in McDonald's. Barbecue sauce. No barbecue sauce tastes like that. Sorry, it's one of my bugbears. Because I fucking hate barbecue sauce
Well,
and anything because it's disgusting.
I was
And I
looking
love
forward to seeing you in
barbecue sauce.
November and receiving your sauce, but
Oh, well, maybe another time I'll make you a range. I'll make you some. Make you like a vinegar-based one. I'll make you a tomato-based one. Might even make you some Alabama white sauce. And it's not what you're
Oh.
thinking. Don't be rude. Alabama white sauce. Oh, I once made this one which is specifically made. There's a town somewhere in America, and their regional speciality is mutton. So I got a shoulder of mutton, and I made this very specific sauce just for that from this place for what you use on mutton. So yeah, I'm all about specific. But yeah, I can knock you up a good tomato-based barbecue sauce in no time, and you'll be like, "Fucking hell, that's amazing!" And I'm like, "Yes, that stuff is fucking vile." So there you go.
just give me your sauce.
I'll get off my box now. I'll give you my sauce.
Right. Oh dear.
Craig looks appalled, or his camera's frozen.
Yeah, I'm just watching my daughter. I've got I'm keeping an eye on her.
You got CCTV.
Oh.
Yeah. Hang on.
What's she doing?
Of course.
No good.
Do you want to see me make a silly sod of myself and do some mystery beers? I've actually got like quite a few.
Have you got some actual mystery beers? I think I've got a bit of lag going
Yep.
on here, but I'll try my best.
I think
Who
it's me.
gave you them?
So I've got one from my other half, and then
Mhm.
3 from Peter.
All right, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mystery beer it up to the max.
Oh, let me just go and wash this glass
Cool.
out. Oh.
So I'm the one left holding the baby. Yes, and nearly. I'm just finishing finishing my prom day. But lovely. Oh, what happens
Oh.
to
Yeah.
mystery ale?
Look at the neat handwriting. Could never be me doing this.
That's not Peter then. That's a woman's handwriting.
It is. It is. She put dots on it as well.
Oh, there you go.
And she covered the
beer.
bottom.
Good. No messing around.
Mm-mm. Oh, it's a gusher.
Live mystery beer, people. Or does that indicate what it could be? It's gushing, gushing can. It's got a mild taste of A4 paper. Can you tell me the weight of the weight of,
Oh, no.
of the ream of
It's-
paper?
The problem is it's only one. It's dribbled down the side, so I'm trying not to read it.
Yeah.
Definitely an IPA.
Okay.
Not a double.
440?
Yeah.
We can 440.
Yeah.
Double
440.
punk. I'm calling it now. Double punk.
To the size difference.
Mm,
Not easy to see at this angle, is it?
not really, but it's a fucking really intimate. Not much more, is it really?
It might be.
I'm going
It
double
might be.
punk.
It might be double punk because I've just seen
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
the drip,
Don't look, just say
the
that's
drippage, and it's blue.
No, try not to.
I'm
That'd
trying
be
not to.
hilarious if it is. I called it. Aroma. Oh, he's going in. He's going straight in. We've got some live mystery
I already
beer
smelled the
action
aroma.
going
I just
on.
didn't share it.
It's
Oh, it's a
not me.
mystery beer.
Severe.
Oh, okay. Just a couple of. I'll put you full screen. Do you mind?
Yeah, keep it.
Mhm.
There you go. What, he's under pressure now.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Aroma, flavour, where's it leading? You were saying IPA. Are you still saying IPA? Are you going bigger?
I think. Yeah, I actually think I know what it is, and I'm trying not to look at it.
So,
I think it's the cold
Okay.
IPA from Harbour.
so well, if right, so you're hanging your hat on that. If it isn't that, so you've got to go. So you go an IPA. What ABV?
It's an IPA. 6.2.
6.2 IPA, and you think it's Harbour's cold,
It looked.
but
It
you
looks
cheated.
Cold
So
IPA.
it's
It
null
looks
and
just a
void.
20.
He gets it right.
Can you hold it up to the camera a little bit?
Right, this is what I can see.
Hold the beer
I
up
can
to
only
the
see-
camera.
Blue.
All right. Right. It's going to blur it.
It's quite,
You're frozen.
clear, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
pale ale, but it's difficult on a camera. But
From appearance, I thought it was going to be
Shall we
double.
unwrap it?
go on then.
Go on.
Pixelated.
Oh, that's what she said.
What is it?
So it
He's got
was
it wrong.
a cold IPA from Harbour. No, I got it right. It's just called Castles in the Sky. Can't remember what it was called.
Is that the beer though? Is that the one you thought it was?
Yeah,
Oh,
Harbour
right.
and 21st
I was
Amendment.
Oh, see, he cheated. So it's null and void. Did you get the ABV right though?
Saw blue. No, 6.8. Not a million
He
miles away.
fucking got it. Even he knew what beer it was. He still got the ABV wrong. Terrible.
I haven't got a memory that can remember what it is.
Huh?
General.
Is it a No, very good.
It's nice though. I won't. It doesn't matter if this one dribbles because Peter's one. I'll show you. He's done it like Smithy from Gavin Stacey. Oop, dog barking time.
Well, he's doing with his dog to stop it barking, but he needs to turn his camera off to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you fuck.
Yeah, he's like fucking bang.
That's how he deals with it. He punches it in the face.
Yeah. Got a few comments there from Paul Vanessa.
Pennsylvania white sauce.
Yeah.
Know
So Sam
Salty.
in again.
With a tang.
Cold IPA to start. I can't say I've had too many, to be honest.
What even? I've had one, and what the fuck
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah, I'm not that fucked. I'm not bothered.
What is it?
It's just
It's an IPL, essentially.
I just give me a nice pale ale, to be honest, or something.
I don't even know what they are. Yeah, I even an Amity. Yeah. It's the only one I've ever had.
Cheers. How you doing?
Cheers.
Hope you're keeping well.
That one.
What's that?
No,
That's
don't
Peter's
ask me.
mystery beer, which is the next one.
Cheers, you up, mate.
I've
doing another
had
Yeah.
the two best wrapping jobs of mystery beers I've ever had have been. One was in a Walker's crisp packet.
Yeah.
And then the other one was in the
That's
McDonald's
smart.
bag. The McDonald's bag that Tom had for his breakfast that day. He's one of the. He wasn't having monk at that
Right,
point. He's one
surely
of the
though,
brewers
that-
at Salt now.
Surely that's not the best idea because drippage. That's why I double paper mine.
You're double bagged.
Oh, but technique. I'm personally wrapping. Go a little bit shy, and it's all about the electrical tape around the top. That makes you seal, so you'd
Yeah.
never get
Yeah.
issues with it catching as you pour.
You don't want to do that, do you? You don't want to catch it.
Yeah, Matt from Massive Beer Reviews, he set the standard for mystery beers, and like that's what I that's what I try and achieve.
He chimed in briefly earlier on. I don't know, it's probably a bit early.
Yeah. When I was walking, I heard him mention it.
He was in the comment.
That's
Yeah, he was in the
really
comments.
cool to see Joe D. Really cool to see Joe D.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm
Two legends.
I know. It's like wow. Well, of course, Paul and everyone else as well.
Football.
They're all people. So, but
Paul's a
yeah,
legend.
it's just really,
Paul's not a person. Paul's a demon.
well, yeah, he's kind of half dungeon, half I don't know, whatever. I don't know.
He's kind of half human.
Yeah.
I think half is generous.
Exactly. So there you go.
Pat goat.
Part goat, yeah. Part vampire.
Vampire
Vampire goat. Yeah.
Good name for a beer, that.
I'm sure somebody's already done it.
I guess this is the cold IPA thing. I have no idea. I've not really.
Weekend what person?
I've not really been in. I assume that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I've not done any research.
I enjoy it.
But I'm just not bothered though either. I'm not bothered to know.
I'm not bothered.
No, I'm not.
I've only had two.
It's so bothered.
I'm not bothered. Not bothered.
I've had two and enjoyed them both. So,
Yeah. I think I've had one. And then just take like an IPA. I think.
yeah. Is it to do with what's on the cold side and what's on the hot side? It's got rice in it. Maybe that's what the difference is.
Is that what it is? It was probably cleaner. Is it cleaner?
Wait, and it's lager. It's lager yeast as well.
Lager yeast. So it's brewed at a temperature.
So it's a Kolsch, isn't it? Really, it's a hoppy Kolsch.
More or less.
Yeah, it's just brewing temperature, I guess. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it an IPL? It's hoppy Kolsch, isn't it? Kolsch PA, KPA,
Hoppy culture, I think.
Skipper.
No, because it's not.
Skipper,
It's not ale yeast. It's lager yeast. It can't be
Skipper.
culture.
I've called it a
Oh, because I didn't even know. There you go.
IPA.
If it's a culture, it's ale yeast. If it's lager yeast, yeah, it's an IPL. It's a hoppy IPL. How hoppy can your IPL get
Hang on.
before it's a cold IPA?
A hoppy IPL.
Yeah, Kolsch is a lager fermented.
IPL's a hoppy anyway, so-
Is ale-
an ale yeast. That's right. I know that now.
Hoppy
Seconds.
IPL
Yeah.
with rice.
One of the Dare Ales.
Oh, the verdant.
Double down.
Is that
This
the-
is the
is that-
Idaho 7 one.
Yeah, this is the only one I've
I've had
actually been
the- I've had
interested
the
in that
example.
whole series.
It's quite full on. I had the Azaka with Simon. That was my first beer I had when I got there. They had it on draft at Brown Hill and Co. And I've been told that's the worst one of the lot. So, and it was all right. So yeah,
I'll be
8%.
back in a second.
Yeah,
I wanted a can of Oopla, but I didn't know if that was a good idea. Getting home from
yeah.
work at 9:30 and getting
it-
on the coffee Imperial Stout.
Is there much different from the other version, or is it, or what's the deal?
Hoopla.
Yeah,
No, I think it's just a rebrew.
never got round to it. I've heard that they've put a couple of
Lovely beer.
filled a couple of barrels. They've done a barrel aged version of it.
Okay.
So I read. I don't know what barrels or what the deal is there, but I've not had it at all. So before.
No, I don't know about
I
it.
got one for Raggy. He enjoyed it. So
It's nice. I think it's pretty straight up for what you expect. It's got a lot of coffee in it, a little
Right.
bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
I like it. And there's a lad who comes in Triangle and who likes his Imperial Stouts, and he found it a bit more bitter than he liked, as in like from the dark malts.
Yeah.
But no, I said I enjoyed it. We've had some knocking around for like a year, like the first batch, and so I was happy to see a new batch appear. We got that in as well, so we've actually got both versions. Might be interesting. See how it's kind of fared.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what the coffee levels where it's dropped. It's probably going to drop to a bit. But sometimes they drop more than others, depending on what coffee it is and stuff.
True. Yeah, I know. Well, somebody had a other half beer we've got in, which is probably at least 3 months old, and it smelled great. Because you were a bit like, "Is this just like a lot of hops?" You were like, "Rob, have a smell of this."
Yeah. And
I was like, I didn't tell him. I was like, there's a bit of age on it, so that's holding up really well. I didn't say that was probably brewed in August. But it was holding up really well.
It normally says on the can, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
they
but
normally
you're
say.
not looking.
Oh, well,
You
there
didn't
you are.
look.
You know.
No, he's a nice guy. He's a regular. I've known him for years from just being in in pubs, mainly Grove in Huddersfield, and now he's one of our regulars. Cause he says he likes it. He feels safe there. It's a really kind of inclusive, kind of friendly
Safe.
place. So. Well, yeah, I mean, going out in pubs. He's older. He's probably in his late 60s.
Oh, that's fair, dude.
But he likes his beer.
Not the area then as a whole.
No.
No, I've never
But
felt.
more it's like, cause, instead of going out in Leeds or I know him from being in Huddersfield. I always thought he lived in Huddersfield, but he lives on the outskirts of Bradford. And he has his strong beers. He always has strong ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he finished on that today. Funny, one thing I was saying to somebody earlier, we always sell a lot of lager, but sold no lager, not even one.
Right. Weird.
People who more casuals who we got in, we got a group who were a bunch of families, and they went upstairs, to get some kids.
Yeah.
And but they were fellas who were drinking part of that group. They were all on low ABV pails. Like we've got the lakes stuff in Burning Sky Arise. They were drinking them.
That's a
They were on them.
classic. That's a lovely beer. I do like that.
Arise is great, isn't it?
Yeah. It's one of
but normally you think that kind of not beery folk would be often on just going for a lager, and we've got some great lagers, but yeah. So didn't sell a single lager.
It's probably it's a time of year thing, or
Absolutely,
I don't know.
It completely is. I mean, probably a subconscious thing with a lot of people. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think people are seasonal drinkers and all that business in normal folk.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's just subconscious, kind of like, oh, it's not warm now, because like when it was warm, remember like when football were on and stuff, it was just like a fucking bottles and bottles and bottles of Tegacy and Augustina. Just couldn't get by enough of it.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of settled down. We've got some nice bits. I mean, like the Vinohradsky stuff. I don't know if you've seen that knocking around. That's very popular. Brewery called Fabian, like Czech Pilsners. It's a green hop Czech Pilsner. The Vinohradsky one is what we've got in at the moment. It's a green hop one. Talking about green hop, because I know you're the Mr. Green Hop. When I was with Simon and John and Lee, we went in White Locks and they had a bunch of green hop beers on. So they had nobody one, which I didn't have, but they had two. I think they'd had more on, but they had two 5 points. One Cascade and the other one was Bullion. I had the Cascade one.
Yeah, Bullion is quite a regular hop they use down this way.
Okay.
Normally for West Kent, where it's from, that sort of area.
Oh right. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. It was unlike anything I think I've ever had. The aroma was wonderful. It was kind of somewhere between marijuana and tea.
Yeah.
It was so unique, and I was like, well, that was really that. The taste is kind of similar, but the aroma was just like, that is so bizarre. I mean, because I don't drink tea, so but I'm really like, oh, tea. I find it a bit floral.
Yeah, herbal sort of thing.
So, but then it did have that kind of like slightly skunky kind of element to it as well. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that's interesting. I don't know if at all.
Quite raw normally, sort of. Not, I wouldn't say woody hops, but do you know what I mean? It's got a certain rusticness about it.
Okay,
that's why, but with a bit more punch than your average English pale ale.
Maybe they've softened out a bit. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean a bit of time on it. I mean, I've had it where it's like, oh, the beer's come out. It's been literally brewed a few days before. First day, kegging, trying it, uber fresh, and it's, believe it or not, I never thought I'd have it from an English hop before. It's actually a little bit green. Which is like,
no, these definitely weren't like that, but
I've had that a couple of times.
All right,
but then give it literally a week and it's fine, But it's like, oh, it's not as good as last year, so give it a week, and a week later it was different. It was just so fresh. It was just like, which I've never had with an English kind of ale before, like with British hops stuff, which is a bit weird. But yeah, so it does happen. It's probably a much shorter window than the American hops. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I mean, different alpha acids and all that malarkey. Why is my phone not charging? That's annoying. Adam's gone. I think he's got dog problems. I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one. Oh, that's actually fair. Is it a male dog or a female dog? I don't know.
I'm not even going to start going there. But, yeah, I'm sure we won't find out.
Yeah, he'll be back, I'd imagine.
Oh, that's better. Did I? Yes, I've said. Yeah, I mentioned that to you. Jack Man had it. Was it yesterday you had it? I can't remember. That's a classic. It's a classic.
Can't go wrong.
It's really damn good. I mean, I live
It's
down here.
M&S, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm out of the loop with supermarket beers and stuff.
It's $3.50. It's $3.50 in M&S.
That's ridiculous.
It's not that much cheaper. I can get it for like £3.69 at Triangle.
See, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, it's on cask fairly regular down here. It's like,
right,
so
nice. Good. Yeah, it's great beer.
Bit like some of the Dark Star beers, but Hophead and American Pale Ale. They're on cask fairly regular. Certainly Hophead. I tell you what's been getting about down here a lot more recently, which is weird. It seems to be, well, up until a month ago at least, was Jaipur. For some reason,
right.
There's a lot of it on cask locally at the moment. I don't know what the deal is. Whether someone's brought it in and it's just doing the rounds at that point. It just seemed to be. I think it was when Jake was down for the day.
Okay.
So that would have been September, early September.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few places it was on. It's like, oh, it's all right, but it's still, you know.
I was thinking. So, have you seen Craft Beer Channel's video about the micro pubs?
Not yet. No, I haven't got.
Oh, right. I was going to ask you your opinion on it. And what your thoughts of the places that they went?
Well, I know they went to the Fez.
They did, yeah.
Which is, I've never been in there.
Oh, right. Brad loves it. I think it's one of his favourites.
Yeah, but it looks a bit kind of hippie-ish in there.
Bit quirky.
Yeah. It's never really appealed to me, that one.
Right.
The two halves just down the road is nice. It's literally about about not even a minute walk to Little Swift. It's really close, which is just there. Obviously, I haven't got cask on, but
they did go to a place that looked a bit normal after the Fez. Can't remember what that one was.
Yeah, Fez is.
They went to the one on the harbour.
Yeah, the Harbour Arms.
Yeah, they went there, and then they went one which is like partly a bookshop.
Oh, that's that's in Broadstairs. The chapel.
That's it. Yeah, they finished there.
Yeah, that's in
They had like a music thing going on.
Yeah, again, chapel.
Festival.
There, because there's a guy that owns the chapel and the lifeboat in Margate. I don't know if they went there. He owns both. But they wouldn't be my. I personally think there's better micro pubs in Thanet than them.
Okay. Maybe you're gonna do a rival video. Well, these are better.
Well, no, it's in my plans for in the new year when it's really quiet, because everyone's got no money and staying at home. And then hopefully I'll go out and do. So the one I drink in the Hovering Boat, which is down in Ramsgate, that's really good. The Conqueror, which is really good. And plus, you've got two real good cask pubs as well at either end of town in Ramsgate. One was my end, the Montefiore Arms, and then you've got one on the other side of town called the Artillery Arms. They're two really damn good cask pubs.
Cool.
But yeah, there's a lot of. You got the Four Candles in Broadstairs as well, which is
hilarious.
because it was actually across the road is where Ronnie Barker lived for a while upstairs,
Oh,
and
cool.
that's where he wrote down the sketch for
Oh,
that.
cool. Nice. Yeah.
There's a blue plaque on the
Oh,
building
nice one.
opposite,
Oh,
all that
brilliant.
shit. So yeah, that was in Broadstairs.
It's silly not to call it that, wouldn't you?
So yes, that's what I called it. It's like so the Four Candles Micro Pub. They brew a few. They little brew pub. They brew beers out the back.
Oh, nice.
And the owner of that now has the Conqueror in Ramsgate. So a lot of their beers are on there. So
The Harbour Arm looked fucking weird.
it is odd. I went
Mega
there.
weird.
I went there earlier in the year, probably about March time. When things just opened up again? Was it March? Where you could only sit outside and all this shit. The weather was
Yeah.
the weather was
What
crap.
was like
I
July?
I lose track even what year it is.
Yeah.
It's thrown me out
Yeah.
big time.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on really, but well, it's not unusual, but yeah, no, I sat outside there. It must have been earlier in the year. It was a bit chilly still.
Okay.
It was outside only, and I had a quick pint there. Got some fish and chips. This is one like Friday. Went into Little Swift. Had a beer there and went back home. Nothing crazy. Just chilled out. It was a bit rough.
Yeah, they haven't even got their own toilets, have they? You have to use the public loo.
It's it's all right, but it's they do a lot of cider and shit. They've got a lot of fishing crap nets and shit inside.
It looks like there's enough space inside, but apparently you can't go inside.
I don't get it all. You used to be able to, because they used to have tables and that in there, but it was outside seating. They got all these fucking benches and shit, and barrels for fucking tables, and yeah.
I'm sure it's lovely on a summer's day.
Oh no, you get in the summer. It's gorgeous. Especially in the evenings. More the other side of the harbour on the actual shore itself is really cracking like sunsets and stuff. Because me and Jake were in the Xylo, which is just opposite. That was really good. And then you got the two halves micro pub, which is really pleasant. Open up all the windows and stuff in the summer months. It's really hot. It's really nice, but it gets so busy. It's like now I don't look.
Yeah, that's
in the winter it's desolate. In the summer it's too busy. It's kind of something like that, really. Yeah, there's a lot of people come down as well still, so, especially in recent times with shenanigans going on. It's,
yes, yeah.
People just not going abroad as much.
No, just no bad thing, is it?
No, not at all.
My boss did. She were in Kent either last year or this summer. I can't remember. They did a big walk. Can't remember what it was.
We got Thanet Coastal Path goes right the way round.
Yeah, and her and her husband like beer, so they did a bunch of like lovely little micro pubs and stuff. It looks lovely. My mate Simon, I don't think you met him, but he did it. What's that area where there's like a load of fucking like discarded boats and stuff, and like a power station, and it's like there's like a shingle wasteland, isn't there?
Oh, what, the Goodwin Sands?
That'll be it.
Right.
Is there some old abandoned kind of power station or like Cold War bunker or something?
2 secs again.
That's all right.
Sorry,
Go for
2
it.
seconds.
That's all right. He's on CCTV. His daughter's She set up a new Jack City crack manufacturing facility, and he's going to go and maintain that circumstance. But as I said, to fill a bit of time, I'm on the doubling down. I think that's what it says from Verdant. This is the Idaho 7 version, so they're all collabs. Who's this a collab with? Oh, there's a bloody collab. I'm sure they're all collabs. Are. Why does it not tell me? I'm sure they're all collabs with kind of other local breweries. Yeah, and this is the Idaho 7, which I'm a big fan of. I'm sure they're all collabs. And they're just hidden amongst the branding. Maybe I'm wrong.
Probably.
Maybe it just tells me somewhere else.
Yeah, I doubt it though.
Not the way, but yeah.
But yeah, I'm just about finished this mild. Whoa, it's heavy.
Heavy mild.
Oh,
Mildly heavy.
yeah, no, it's pretty.
What a way to reintroduce yourself to.
I didn't really want
to ales, an imperial, a strong
really,
mild.
I was like, oh, we've got the mild. It's like, yeah. And I said, I think we was going to do a joint review of it on Friday, but Harry was on for ages. So I ended up just watching him.
He fucking was, wasn't he? We're all like, oh,
I've got to get up early. Blah blah blah.
I've got to get up early.
Like,
and he was fucking drinking Jack Daniels at 11:30.
I know, 11:30. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm not doing on nothing now.
Bloody Harry.
So I was waiting for him to finish. He didn't finish. So I was like, okay.
And he's not on again tonight. So he overdid it last night.
Yeah,
These youngsters, I tell you, they can't hack it.
I can't fucking hack it.
I really can't, but I'm not significantly older.
But I can't hack this beer. Never mind that. You know, it's just. But it's nice to get back on the old Sadell.
Yeah.
Which is still a bit weird though. It's not. I'm looking at ABVs these days. I never used to. I'm like, oh, that's. I can't have that. It's 8.2 or something. It's weird. Do you know what I mean? It's.
So you just got to drink and enjoy, really. I mean, if it's anything more or less than that, you just can't. It's not worth it, is it?
Well, that's why I stopped. I was like, I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Drinking for the sake of drinking. I was like, fuck you. I'm not interested then.
Yeah.
It's not, you know.
Yeah, you've got to have a good reason for it. I mean, whether it's to kind of wind down. I mean, I said, I've been working. I work for 9 hours, and I get home. Some people probably just go fall in the bed, but you kind of. I mean, I've been on my feet. I've been carrying shit all day and interacting with people. It's quite a. You kind of. There's a certain level of energy you've got to maintain to do it all. So you kind of you kind of still up a bit. So I guess it's like chefs. Chefs go out finish the shift and they go out until late at night because you need that time to kind of wind down. And yeah, that's it. It's something to look forward to as well. It's like, I want to take a couple of beers home and watch a bit of telly. As it panned out, you two were on and having a chat. So that's always better, isn't it? Drinking with someone else is always better than drinking alone.
I said that to what's his name? Adam. That's it. I said to Adam earlier. I said sometimes I just don't, and that you know, it was just I don't mind drinking on a stream, not all the time, but now and again, which is fine. But when I'm not on a stream, it's like you can have a really good beer and it's still not the same as if you drink it with someone else.
True.
Or it's even better in person. It's like, try that, it's fucking great, blah blah blah.
Yes,
that's the pinnacle of it all.
Yeah, well, that's what we did when we opened that Lervig earlier. I mean, it was Gavin, Seth sharing it, and then just give me a little bit because I was working, but that's it. I mean, it's that shared moment of like, oh fucking hell, this is ace, isn't it?
Exactly that. That's what it's all about, and yeah, It's just, or seeing now someone else's reactions. Fucking, that's great. You know, I love that. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I mean,
Sitting, drinking,
yeah, exactly.
drinking
You can
steak
enjoy
drink,
it.
but then having a
Enjoy it
great beer
alone.
on your own, not talking about it to anyone. It's like, fucking boring.
Yeah, but then
Do you know?
it's like, but then on Friday night, I watched it. I was watching a bit of Harry's. I was like dipping in and out, but I had wait until Owen were asleep, so it didn't start until 9. And I could have finished on 2 and I'd have been fine. But then I had another one, so a bit like, oh no, I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
messing.
I guess it moods as well. That plays a part, and blah blah. Or you get the taste of it. Oh, I fancy a few beers, and you enjoy it, which is fine. Yeah, which you don't do often, but now and again it's all right. When you start doing it all the time, it's like, yeah. I think that's
That's it, isn't it?
Where it becomes that point where it's like, fuck, yeah, I need a break. Done.
Yeah, masturbation is enjoyable, but I mean, it's nicer to do it with someone else.
Yeah, I just get drained.
Exactly, wanking all day. Well, I've had 5 today. It's no longer any more fun.
Just nothing left to give. Yeah, it's just done. Done my bollocks.
So,
but yeah.
So, but I mean, I completely think. I mean, it's like, yeah, absolutely. You've had a bit of time off, but it's like, oh no, I'll go online. I mean, some people join me, have a bit of a chat, and
yeah,
kind of elevates it, doesn't it?
And that's it. I'll just hit the point now. I've had enough. That was good. Enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Don't know when my next beer is going to be. It's not going to be like, oh, need a beer.
Yes. Well, exactly. You might just feel like, oh, I'm having a good day today. It's Friday.
A few reviews.
I'll have a beer tonight.
A few reviews. Just I'm still here doing that kind of deal.
Well, that's it.
Just mucking around, nothing crazy.
And that's it. Talking to Simon about it all, I mean, how he's completely he's a slave to it.
No.
He's got to make content. We don't. We can do like as and when, really. I mean, I'll do it as and when, really. Yeah, exactly.
That's his job. So it's like, fuck that.
I did a quick one of this beforehand because I really like it, and they were like, it's like 2.5 minutes. So I'm like, I just got in from work. I really want. I'm gonna have a stream. I'm gonna join these lads to have a chat, but I like this, and I really like this, and that's why I want to do it. Not because I just want to churn out content, because it just becomes wallpaper eventually. I feel. Like, another IPA, another double IPA, another.
It's just you have. I don't think it should ever be a job or a chore or I've got to do this, even though you don't want to, kind of deal. What's the point of doing it then? You've got to enjoy it, or you be in that mood to enjoy it, not just for the sake of it. It's like all these supermarket beers. All right, that's great, and do the review. This is just me looking at it all. Don't put yourself out the way. Would you review that or drink it normally if you wasn't doing that? The review, I don't know what the percentage would be with people. I'm not going to go out of my way to go and get a new beer. I'm not bothered. If I see it, I fancy it. I'll give that a go. I'll do a review.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm not. Oh fuck! I've got to go and get bollocks.
Buying to create content. Yeah.
Nah,
it's not for me.
I used to. Don't get me wrong. Like, for a while,
we all have at some point.
Yeah, but then I think it was 2017. As soon as Cloudwater started to cans everywhere, and breweries were just pumping out so much stuff, you couldn't keep up with it all. And then I was like, bollocks to it.
Yeah.
And then also at that point, you couldn't afford to do it anyway. You could for a while, but then it just got too silly. And then that's where I've like that fear of missing out. I just wasn't bothered anymore. So.
It's all kind of, you just got to find your levels, don't you? I mean, it's like, Sam does it for because he's got to do it. I mean, Raggy's unrelenting. I mean, he's like just so into it, isn't he? So that's fine. I mean, go for it. I call me cynical. I mean, that will only last so long. That high, he's on the upswing of the peak.
Yeah, it won't.
And he'll get to the point when he just gets a bit like, oh.
It will. I'm much more relaxed about it now than I used to be, say, 4 or 5 years ago.
Me too. Me too.
Well, you've been doing it longer.
I'll do it as a one.
You probably hit that point a lot longer ago.
Yeah. But then I have last couple of weeks. I mean, I had no videos left to post, and no. I should do something.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I've got to do like 5 days a week or.
Oh God, no! Christ.
I mean, I drink. I mean, I still drink a lot more than I post. I mean, I drink a lot. I fucking hell. I review like 2% of what I drink. If that.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to do a review of this. I thought I had 2 bottles of this, but I've got so many other beers from these guys that it's like, let's just crack it open.
Yeah, and it's like what? Yeah, it's got to mean something in the end.
Doesn't matter, does it?
That's why I did the thing on the. I've done a review of the Raggies, of the Golden Ale, and I did my thing the other night because I thought, well, I want to do videos of these because he's given me these beers. He's so generous.
It's a good little stream.
But I thought, thank you. Well, it was amazing that so many people were on, and it's completely down to Raggy posting about it. And that's.
Well, he was on live. He was on live about a quarter of an hour before. He's like, right, I've got to go.
Yeah.
He's going to be on in 10 minutes. Blah blah blah.
Oh well, there you go. What a lovely man. But so I completely rode the crest of that wave, but people stayed the entire time, which is great. Really but I thought, but at the same time, like the navigation beers as good as they are, if I just put that on as a video, there's going to be very little interest. So you've got to.
Yeah,
give a bit more, I guess, in that sense. So that's what I thought. It was a good way of doing it. I didn't give me a couple of yes, yeah. I mean, the Raggies was the best of the bunch. It was a really lovely quaffable ale. Was that? I loved it.
It was quite decent. Yeah, I must admit, I was. I think you didn't seem to get as much spice as I did when I actually reviewed it.
Well, exactly. Mine's a bit older, I guess, isn't it?
But then, even a week later, or was it a few days later, it was nowhere near as spicy. It was odd. It was a really strange one. I reviewed it, and we done a joint review of it. I think it's on his channel, or I don't know. I think it was on his channel, and it was a bit.
I remember, yeah.
It was a little bit. It's not as spicy as it was like 3 or 4 days ago, bizarrely.
Yeah.
It was lovely on cask. Perhaps it'll be a special now and again. They'll just bring it out. It's never going to be a core range beer like that. So
yeah.
So hopefully they'll just. I mean, in the spring maybe or something like that. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. But I do need to. I'm definitely going to return to Nottingham. Absolutely.
Nottingham's great. I only scratched the surface because, actually, funnily enough, navigation got us in for the Saturday, both sessions of the festival. So,
right.
So that took us out. That took out a hell of a lot of going to different pubs time. So that as I said, that needs to be addressed. Now I realise I can get there a bit quicker than the bloody route I took.
I think you can get there quicker than I can.
About an hour and 35 minutes from St Pancras or King's Cross.
So you're about 40 minutes into London, aren't you? From where you are.
God. She's coming back again. She's still not asleep. Sorry, 2 seconds.
That's all right. Go for it. I'm just going to sit here in silence. But I can't because I'm got far too much of an egotist to do such a thing, even if there's no one even watching. But yes, so I'll give you a little rundown on this. So, I can see, kind of as you expect, it looks like double IPA. It's lovely. It's got. I can't help but think slightly petrol-y. Bit of a petrol note. But pineapple and grapefruit. It's got a real kind of pollen thing as well, oddly. Fennel pollen. But it does have a kind of like a quite a bright floral quality. It's lovely. As we were saying about Nottingham, it's one thing I do plan to. I'll probably just say this again when Craig comes back on. Oh, there he is. Good timing. Just go to lock the door. Don't
Yeah,
get in the
yeah.
sleep. Get skull in the morning.
always
Go to
sleep
sleep.
I know. She I don't know why. It's always when I go live. It's like, yeah, you're not
She wants
there.
an ale. That's all. She wants a nice ale.
Wants an Yeah.
No. So did you get to any of the tap rooms that we did then? So we
well,
did the Unwrapped to Black Iris and Liquid Light.
Black Iris, I think they opened the week after I was there, so it was one I wanted to go
Okay.
to, but it wasn't open. I didn't get to any tap rooms apart from Neon Raptor.
Oh,
That's
cool.
about it. Fox and Grapes. I
I'm
thought
glad
was
you got to the
fantastic.
Unwrapped.
Fox and Grapes was
Yeah, I thought-
fantastic.
Yeah, just right corner. Yeah.
That was a fucking lovely pub. We went
Yeah,
to Partisan Tavern, which was really good.
Give me that. I think Harry had forgotten about that place.
It's just time, isn't it? I mean, I would have got to a lot more, but we ended up being at the festival all day. And just went into Fox and Grapes for convenience after both sessions, and
Yeah.
on the Saturday it's there. And then I got an Uber from there to the Premier Inn. So
Yeah.
which is
I think I'd go to the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival next year.
yeah. I mean, you had
More than the final one.
there was a few standout ones, but there was a lot more of the local kind of crafty type things, like Bang the Elephant.
Yeah.
Although they do cask as well, but they've done a lot of their draft stuff. Alter Ego, Navigation, then the Castle Rock done all their kind of like craft arm and stuff like that.
I enjoyed that stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoyed their Citra Pale. It was really damn good.
Yeah. My first beer at the festival.
That was
First beer in
fantastic.
Nottingham.
That
It was really good. That.
It surprised me how good it was. I was like, fucking hell, this is actually. Do you know what it's like? You get these trad breweries do these kind of craft stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, where are they with it? And then, fucking hell, okay, then, yeah.
Mm.
So that
Yeah,
really
they did it.
surprised
Yeah, they didn't hold back. They did it.
me. No, it's good. What else? There's a few breweries I just didn't bother with. I think I had one Black Iris beer. Braybrook were there, which was pretty
Okay.
good. Got a couple of their bits and bats of theirs. Liquid Light had one or two of their. They've done an Imperial Stout. I can't remember what it's called now. That's pretty good.
All right.
But yeah, not you know. Oh, Vault City were there, of course, as well, which is you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
But a lot of the beers I'd already had at other festivals, so because it was one of the last festivals I went to. It's like I've pretty much had the special beers they had.
I've done all the beers available
I'd had
in the
them
last
already,
like
so
3
it's like-
months.
Yeah. Well, it's like 5 festivals in 4 weekends, so it's like
Yeah. All the beer
Yeah,
that is available in the UK at the moment, I've had it all.
pretty much you got a bit like that, which is like, well, not all of it, but everything I wanted to try, I pretty much already had. So
Yeah.
no, it's good. Then obviously the American stuff from Suds and Soda had a little bar within the actual the tap room, which was really good. And then their the birthday beers were good. I still got them actually.
All right.
So
I've still got 2 of them. I never get round. I mean, we did the stout. The stout's great.
yeah, the stout was
I've still
awesome.
got the triple IPA. I never get around to triple IPAs. Never get around to triple fruit gozers.
Oh,
So got those. I want to do videos as well because
yeah, but I just Oh, the 10% it just scares me at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's seldom I feel like that. Imperial Stout, I mean, I could easily do that, but
Oh yeah, that's 14.5. You know what I mean? It's
the
like,
Stout's fucking good.
I
Stout
know.
is really good.
I've had it on draft. It was
It's
amazing. I've done a little short review of it. But I was just like, oh, fucking hell. It's a 440ml can of that. And I'm like, oh. It's going to be a
Yeah,
one
you can't
beer.
have much
It's a
besides
one
it.
and done. It's a one and done thing.
I'd have a lower ABV one and then that
Yeah.
to get you on the ramp
Man,
and
probably
then get
right.
on the big one.
But yeah,
Just sip away if you.
I-
We'll see how
I-
long it lasts.
I had the triple IPA at Hop City, and it was nice for what I remember.
Oh right, fucking hell, that's knocking it.
So that's a while ago, isn't it? So that's old.
Yeah.
You're looking late July, early August.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but then it's a triple IPA, so always give them a bit more of a bit of time because the ABV.
True.
But that's just the way I see it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not going to be too harsh.
Yeah. Yeah, I went back on Sunday. We met to have something to eat. Harry did take us to the fucking nastiest Wetherspoons ever, and I was like, "It's fucking horrible in here. Let's get out." He was like, "Oh, it's just down here. It's just down here. It's just down here. It's the longest 5 minutes walk ever." And it was the nastiest fucking Wetherspoons ever. I'm like, "No, I'm not having this." I'm like, I was hungover and belligerent, and I was like, "No, I'm not fucking staying here. It's packed. You're going to be waiting for food for like 40 minutes."
You was arsey.
No, that was me. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not fucking waiting here 40 minutes. There's shit all on draft. So we found somewhere else. And anyway, after that, Adam and Harry were off anyway because they had to get off. I had about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and so I popped down near Raptor to try and get rid of my hangover, which I didn't quite do before I left. But then Google Maps didn't want to send me home.
Well,
send me anywhere but the train station.
Yeah, but I had an issue with Google Maps in Bradford once, so I know the feeling.
It's not the same reason, not quite the same reason.
I don't know.
I wasn't drunk. I was very tired.
It was
Very
fucking
hungover.
raining. It was pissing hard with rain. Oh my god!
You were very drunk on that day, then.
I was drunk. I haven't been drunk like that probably since.
Yeah.
I
I never felt mega pissed at Nottingham, but
I haven't been
I had
that
some
drunk
bad
for a long time.
hangovers.
I was drunk. I was proper drunk that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, and at that point I had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I just didn't give a fuck. And yeah, I should have done. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go. So
No, it's perfect. I'm just gonna go and have my dinner at 11 o'clock.
So cheers for joining, and cheers Adam and everyone in the chat. You all take care, and there'll be a few reviews coming up next few days, and oh, he's gone. I hate that. What are you going for? So I got a few reviews coming next few days. We'll see how things go. I might do a live on Friday coming up. So yeah. Cheers for staying with me by my little break and stuff. But yeah, appreciate it. Keep safe. Take care. Have a good week.